Guys, we're back. You know it.
What's up, dude? Dude. We're back. We're partying.
Yeah. Now we're in relax mode for sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm just. Here's what I'm doing. I'm basking right now. I'm Baskin Robbins for sure.
Yeah. You're 31 flavors.
Baskin Tim Robbins, and
Interesting.
I'm loving being back in New Vegas. I really am.
Dude, so I was looking at old Reddit posts I made where I was trying to pimp out the channel.
Yeah.
And it never was a popular idea. But, yeah, that's the one. The one thing on that one of our earliest posts was, you guys use a lot of references and I don't get most of them. And I was like, okay.
Were you like sad, dude?
It's like sad, dude. But no, we do make a lot of references, and they're always super deep cuts.
Yeah. No.
And I have no regrets. There are people who don't seem to be bothered by it.
In the words of famed comedian Paul F. Tompkins, oh fuck you, listener. Like we don't try to. It's just like the natural kind of patois we fall into.
Well, yeah, it was not a normal viewer. It was someone who was being essentially advertised to against his will. You know, you got to spend money to make money. But it wasn't really advertising, but you know what I mean. But that was his critique of the channel. Too many references. He not funny. He just make the reference. I forgot what that was from, and now I remember.
From yeah.
Metalocalypse.
Yeah, you got it.
You
I
just make the
was gonna say
reference.
Death Clock, but that's not the show.
It should be the name of the show. Wow, someone organized that for me.
Ah!
What's the problem, buddy?
Ah! A dead body.
An animated corpse that died in front of me again? Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, that was funny to me just to think about.
Now, guys, this is kind of. I would say this is almost like a trip down Son's memory lane.
This
for
is
sure.
like classic Sons. This is like what the audience is here for.
Yeah, this is when an old man reflects on his life and looks back, and kind of
And gets lost in Repcon for the 1,000th time. Are you serious?
dude, you always go on bottom floor. Bottom floor takes it where you want to go.
You're talking about this.
Talking about a lot of things. Also low on bobby pins.
I keep breaking them, dog. Anyway, no, this is what we started with, and it was no coincidence. This just happens to be what we do best with.
It happens to be our favorite. You're not going the right way.
I'm just walking around exploring.
You just said you were lost.
I am lost. I'm exploring. It's just, you know, we're trying to have a casual convo with y'all dogs.
Well, here's the one thing I think we've always been really good about this channel. Maybe it's due to our I would say heroic underdog status.
Mm-hmm. Which I like.
Oh, I was guys. I've been listening to this podcast called Crime Town. It's very good. Check it out. They're talking about this one guy, the guy who, he ran for mayor and he was mayor for a couple years, for a couple terms, and then he got into a big argument with like one of his friends because he thought his wife was cheating on him with him, and he basically got the guy to come over to his house, and then he like beat the shit out of the guy and like burned him with a cigarette. And this is the mayor of Providence, Rhode Island,
Hilarious.
doing all this.
A great prank.
Yeah, a great prank.
Real
And like
good.
a judge, like a bunch of people were there. Like there were witnesses to this. It wasn't like a KG Solo Man 5000. And so he did all this shit to this one guy, and not surprisingly, he resigned shortly thereafter. But they basically, hilariously, he resigned, but there was nothing in the Providence, the laws of the city saying that like
He couldn't beat people up.
no, that he couldn't run for mayor again. So he ran for like 4 years later, he ran for mayor again and he won. But they described him, and I really enjoyed this, as having like he portrayed himself as an underdog with the heart of a champion, which I liked.
I'm really into beating people up. That's hilarious, though.
No, it's super crazy. Trust me, guys. Crime Town's really good. Also, S Town's very good. But
S Town.
yeah. Whoa, no! Oh, dude, get that bumper sword.
You got it. I like to solve people's problems before I even talk to them.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Anyway, but yeah, that's what the Suns have always been. We're underdogs with the heart of a champion.
Yeah, we like to beat our enemies and burn them with cigarettes.
I think you're...
Quantum, that'll help me get back faster. Just kidding, it's empty pop. Oh yeah, there's no quantum in this game.
There's potentially maybe one.
There's a possibility to maybe accidentally make one. That's not supposed to be. This is always my training.
Yeah.
For accuracy.
No, it's good. It's good.
Because it's all about twitching.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that one.
Dude, that is one thing about 4 that I kind of never really liked, was that they always just kind of like took established parts of the canon and then were like, okay, we're going to ignore those from now on. Because like they reshaped the Nuka-Cola bottles, which I guess is fine. Because like I think actually they may have gotten in trouble with Coca-Cola at some point.
Right.
Because they pretty much stole that design. But
I don't know what the problem would be with that.
But they were like, yeah, in Fallout 3, like Quantum's a big deal. Like there's a set number of them in the world unless you have that one perk.
Yeah.
But in that game, they're like, oh no, there's Quantum all over the fucking place in Boston. I don't know what you're talking about. It got rolled out here way early, so we had a ton of it. It's just all over the goddamn place.
And for
like,
what purpose?
Yeah, like, why not have this like fun, rare commodity?
Because it just makes the reference.
No, that really is what that whole game kind of felt like in a lot of ways. Guys, I know,
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, here's the problem with this show, is that we shit on 4 a lot, I think.
And 4's great. 4's a fun game. It's just nothing
It's
is
the least good of the trilogy, I think.
It might be better than 3.
I think that's the most debatable.
That is debatable. Obviously, New Vegas is the best one. We're not stupid.
Yeah. Some people disagree with that, though. This
Where
is the school.
I'm trying to remember where the warden is.
Oh, he's upstairs. He's not down here.
Yeah, he's somewhere around here. He's over here.
Who's the warden? Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's downstairs. You have to go down this ladder. Ladder, also known as a staircase.
There we go. Woohoo! Oh, you didn't like that?
He could have liked it a little more.
I don't like it one bit. Anyway. Yeah, so that's cool. I forget what we were talking about.
Yeah, we were just talking about 4 and like.
Oh, 4's a nice game with nice people in it.
Well, it's like I said, they definitely went to Skyrim with it, which you knew was going to happen.
I predicted it was going to happen.
Well, yeah, like you definitely knew it was going to happen, probably because Skyrim was like the crazy biggest game in the world at the time.
You just going to sock me, dude?
Yeah, I think you broke his weapon.
Glad to do it. 0 chance. Looks like 100%. Ooh. Alright, you guys want to do it? That's fine.
I mean, he's proven right now that he wants to do it.
Here we go.
This is what we've been waiting for all this time.
I'm gonna die with this, which is so irritating. What a treat.
Guys, did we mention perfect game?
It's really the best one.
Yeah.
I'm not saying too much. I can't believe I survived that. Sometimes the game is kind. I only have one effing thing left, though.
You do have 2 super stims. No, you don't.
You mean 1?
I read Stealth Boy. But yeah. Yeah, they just... Because Skyrim was the hugest game at the time. Like, it was a massive game. Everybody fucking loved it.
It's still huge.
Yeah.
People still
By
like
the way,
it.
this is a great place for crafting materials in this game.
Yeah. I just will not be crafting.
Yeah, it's a huge game. It's still loved. But that was a game that definitely had a lot of flaws. And then they took what I perceived as being flaws. Some people probably thought they were good parts of gameplay, but I took them to be not great, and they put them in 4.
Yeah, like?
Raiding quests, kind of bullshit. Whoa!
Yeah, I said warden. I meant this guy. He's gonna cripple me. Oh, you don't like the sound of that? Not so big now with all those holes in your body.
That's the sound of your body hitting the floor.
There's gonna be 2 bangs. You know the stuff. Anyway. Yeah, no. Because I don't like the leveling system because it's dumb.
Yeah.
And I explained that I was going to hate that when they did it. And they did it. They didn't listen to me for some reason.
Yeah, the raiding quests were not fun. It felt like the amount of gear that you got felt very narrow.
Yes. There's no pump action shotgun, so I'm just not interested. That's the short version. Give me a pump action shotgun. I don't ask for much.
They brought the combat shotgun back.
It's not enough. I already explained that. I need to have a pump action shotgun.
There was a time where it would have been enough.
There was a time where it would have been enough.
Because they didn't have a pump action in 3. Think about that.
Yeah. And it was not... That was not the gun I used in that game. I forget what the gun I used in that game was.
Oh.
Does this corpse not spawn until I do this?
What corpse? What are you looking for?
Remember... Oh, I think that counts.
Yeah, it's that corpse.
Okay. I thought there was like an item on it.
Also, this isn't even required. You don't have to do this for this guy.
You sure can, though.
No, you can. I'm just saying it's not
I
required.
don't have any speech or anything.
You don't have to. You don't even have to go into where that guy is.
Yeah, but I want to do it.
Okay, I'm just saying it's not required.
Nothing's required. I could just stop playing.
All right. We've taken this to its logical conclusion.
There we go.
Well,
Just shooting at bottles, dog.
but yeah, there's yeah. So the weapon I always used in 3, it was one of 3 weapons.
Oh yeah, you sledgehammer. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it was one of 3 weapons, 2 of which were pretty much the same. I either used the Black Hawk, the backwater rifle, or the Lincoln repeater.
You made them.
Now some might be saying, why would you ever use the backwater rifle over the Lincoln repeater? And there are a couple reasons for that. I'm glad you asked. Number 1, it uses 10mm ammo, which was all over the goddamn place in that game. You tripped over it like all the time. 2, it did a crazy amount. It was the highest damage 10mm weapon in the game. And number 3, it was one of the few weapons in the game with a 5 times critical multiplier.
These guys want to talk about it?
You already did it.
You guys want to leave though?
What do you want now?
Oh, okay.
All right, see you. Bye.
Yeah, so it had a 5 times critical multiplier,
I think
which
someone's still alive.
meant you could. Well, yeah, there's one more. I think there's one more mutant you didn't kill.
I think that would solve his problem. Big iron on his hip. Oh, you're talking.
Yeah, so it was a 5 times critical multiplier, which meant that it could get 100% critical hits. It was one of the few weapons in the game that could do that.
Really?
Yeah, it was super good.
I remember that you loved it.
Yeah, and it was a lever action rifle, which I'm of course way into.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I need to say about that.
So, what is your favorite gun in this game?
In this game, it's medicine stick,
Is it still a medicine stick?
which may not surprise some viewers, is also a very large caliber lever action rifle.
Not that a 10mm is a large caliber.
It's bigger than a 9mm.
Well, okay.
I mean, it's technically bigger than a 10mm.
It ain't small.
I mean, in terms of width, it's not small. It's certainly a low caliber chamber in terms of like the amount of grains it's packing.
That's true. Packing.
Packing.
It's packing that. Whatever. Hey, man, I'm doing some stuff.
We're gonna find Jason. Why are you doing this? Oh no. Not Chris Havershaw.
That was my whole goal.
He was gonna save us all. Dude, that lady was doing the grumpy hump.
Hold on.
Dude, just rewind the video, guys. Look at the way her, like she was bent at the knees, and tell me you would not call that a grumpy hump.
Yeah, I dare you.
I dare you.
Really?
It seemed loud, but I guess I'm fine. Oh.
So keep it nice and smooth, like a smooth skin.
Is there any? Oh yeah, secondary gun in.
Oh!
I forgot about one gun in 3 that I also enjoyed, which was the Shuanglong assault rifle or
gun.
Wanda.
Oh god, I love Wanda.
Yeah, unfortunately, Wanda's console only.
Yeah. You mean PC only through console?
Yeah, whatever. This guy seems pretty chill. Oh no.
Now
That
that's
was
a quest.
too bad.
What happened? I don't want to be shot. I'm a more baby.
Yeah, those guns were really good though. You're just like suppressing fire. That was one thing that New Vegas was very missing, which was a really fun assault
I was
rifle.
very missing it.
Yeah, because you had the assault carbine, but it wasn't good enough.
Okay, those guns were sweet, but they weren't strong enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did like the All American. Could you stop?
yeah, but that wasn't an assault rifle. That was
I know.
single shot DMR style.
I know. You're right.
You had the survival rifle, which was cool as shit too, but it wasn't full auto.
I respect how much shooty the 5mm did.
No, they were. You definitely put.
Stop. Oh, you're a clever one. How about the Bozar? That was a good gun.
What's that? Yeah, I guess that was fully auto. Oh, that's right. They did have the LMG in that game, but for some reason I never used that one.
That was a clutch shot.
Also, it's not an assault rifle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was saying that for myself. I categorized it wrong.
Come on, buddy.
Um,
I got some news for you.
Yeah, it's interesting though because like I guess it's different because they changed the way that legendaries worked in 4. Because in 4 they were like you could potentially get multiples of each legendary because for the most part legendaries were just weapons with a certain effect on
Did
them.
you get one grenade with that gun?
I think we probably used the rest in testing. Also, we used the rest in testing the end of this episode.
Let me just shoot this guy in the head.
He's gone.
He died of loneliness.
Yeah,
Never mind.
probably took his own life.
No wonder I didn't shoot him.
All right, guys, we'll catch you later.
See you later.